I think, in all fairness, we should warn you women that your world is coming to an end. Okay? Your world is coming to an end. When we read the scripture here, 1 Corinthians 7 and 31, which says this, and they that use this world as not abusing it, and it's talking to us men that are in this world while we're doing this truth, while we're doing this ministry, not to abuse this world, to use it for what it is. Now here's the point which concerns you women greatly. For the fashion of this world passeth away. Now, what is the fashion of this world right now? One of the main tenets of the fashion of this world is feminism. What is feminism? It's the definition of feminism is as follows: the equality of the sexes. And really, in reality, feminism is a thinly veiled disguise for saying a woman is better than a man. Okay? Because in feminism, women really have the power. Okay? Women have the power. And indeed, you do in this world. You do have the power. Okay? And that's pursuant to Jeremiah. That also is biblical. Jeremiah 31. It's biblical. It's prophecy. Jeremiah 31 and 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. So right now, this is your world. All right, I'm talking about you women. Right now, this is your world. You're the star right now. Okay? You watch television, all the commercials are glorifying you. In the commercials, men are stupid, and you women, you got it all together. You're the brightest bulb on the tree. Okay? There are many individuals that have come out and said, individuals that advocates for men. One guy that comes to mind is Mark Rudolph. Mark Rudolph, the last name is spelled R-U-D-O-F. I'm sorry, R-U-D-O-V. Mark Rudolph, right? And he always had a saying. He said, look, this is a gynocracy. What is a gynocracy? It's a government of women. Even though we got men up in the government, they act and think just like women. Okay? There's even prophecies that said that this society have become like women, roughly paraphrasing that scripture. So indeed, in this world, you women, you have the power. You listen to the songs, in particular the songs on the radio, the songs that have been put out for the last 40, almost going on 50 years have been about elevating. You want to get a hit song? Write a hit song about elevating a woman, putting a woman on top. It's sure to be a hit. Okay? So many examples prove right now that this is your world, you women. But we just read the scripture. The fashion of this world passeth away. So now in contrast, when you come into this truth, you're going to find out that it's not all about you. As a matter of fact, you were created to serve us. As a matter of fact, in this world, we're the star, us men. And you're the supporting cast. Okay? You're not the star. In this world, you're the star. Like I said, everybody fawns at your feet. Everybody bows down to you, especially if you're attractive, if you got a voluptuous figure. People call you a goddess. All this BS. But when you come into this truth now, we're talking, that's fantasy. Your world is fantasy. This world is fantasy. But now when you come into the truth now, that's where reality sinks in. That you're not all that. That you're not the star. Okay? And that a man ought not to fawn at your feet. As a matter of fact, it's the other way around. You're supposed to fawn at a man's feet. Look up the word fawn if you don't know what it means. Okay? That's the deal. That's the reality. Now, you know what's going to make that transition from reality or from fantasy in your world to reality, our world? When this society crumbles. Oh yeah. When this society crumbles, right? And there's chaos in the streets. All of a sudden, you women are gonna find out you're not the star anymore. Okay? Your little world is gonna crumble. Your little comfort zone is gonna perish. As a matter of fact, this guy Kevin Samuels, he always said that men have made the world so civilized that you women have enjoyed the highest form of power that you ever enjoyed. And I have to agree with that. Even the cities are called metropolis. The word metropolis literally means mother city. The cities were actually created for you women. That's why you love the cities so much. The major cities all across America, that's where you're going to find the women, because the cities are so convenient for you. Oh, you don't need no man when you live in the city. You even had the show Sex in the City. What was it about? Women had enjoyed total freedom. Now, mind you, when was that? About a week ago, I was listening to the BBC radio while I was driving around, and this lady said that one of the people that was on the personal what's the word I'm looking for? That one of the writers, the personal writers for the show, Sex in the City, she came out and said that her life is miserable. Okay? She doesn't have because when you watch Sex in the City, it's not about glorifying family values, not about getting you a husband and settling down and raising a family, all of that. No, it's about women freely flaunting their sexuality. That's what it's about, right? So the woman who was part of the personnel that writers that wrote the show, brought the show into being, she came out and said, and if anybody find the account, they can put it in the comment section where we can read it. She came out and said that her life is miserable because she has no husband, and I believe she said she had no children. So Sex in the City is not all that glamorous, okay? But the point I'm making is the cities are going to crumble. As a matter of fact, let me bring in the scripture. And the cities mostly benefit you women because the cities are very convenient. Everything you need is in the city, right? That's why the cities are called metropolis. Metropolis means mother city, going back to you women. See, now, if you women were out in the wild, you were out in the woods, then you would need a man. You would need a man to if it got cold, you'd need a man to chop down that firewood so you could stay warm, light a fire. You need a man to work the land so you could eat. But you're in the cities, so everything is conveniently handed to you. That's coming to an end. The fashion of this world shall pass away. Okay? The fashion of this world shall pass away. Let me see if I find it. Well, here's a good one. It's not the one I'm thinking of, but this one will do. This is Ezekiel 35:4. I will lay thy cities waste. I'll say it again. The cities mainly benefit you women. That's why they're called metropolis, mother city. The cities are going to be laid waste. Okay? And thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. This is an example of the fashion of this world passing away. Okay? This is the one I'm thinking of. Micah 5:11, and I will cut off the cities of thy land and throw down all thy strongholds. Your comfortable little world, you women out there, is coming to an end. Reality is going to be a big transition from fantasy, which you've been living in, you women, to reality. When reality hits, you're going to find out you're not the superstar. You're not the special one. Okay? You're going to find that out quick. And overnight, you're going to have to change your attitude, especially to us men. You're going to have to change your attitude in order for you to survive. Okay? Let's bring in Isaiah 32, is it? That's the reality, man. That is the reality. You better take heed to these words because these words are words of reality. This is Isaiah 31 or 32:1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. And by the way, what's coming is the kingdom of heaven. The term kingdom means domicile of the kings. Domicile of the kings. The kings are what? They're men. So this kingdom is going to be for and about the men. And the role you women are going to play is our servant. The word woman means servant. Everything is going back to the way it's supposed to be. And that nonsense of feminism, which gassed you up in this world, is going to be a thing of the past. Feminism is one of those things, the fashion of this world, that's going to pass away. Feminism. Okay? Reality is coming, man. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. A man shall be. What's a hiding place from the wind? Protection. When you see all hell break loose, when you see chaos in the cities and people are running amok and shit is just going crazy, the first thing you women are going to be thinking about is protection. Because you know deep down within you, you're not the stronger one. You're the weaker vessel. So this is where reality sets in. Okay? And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place. All this represents protection and nourishment. Now it's going to go from, in this world you say you don't need no man. Yeah, because you got the cities and you got big daddy government. You got the cities, you got big daddy government catering to you. You got these simps, which a lot of them are going to be dead anyway. You got those simps catering to you. So let's go down the line. You got the simps catering to you. You got big daddy government catering to you. You got everything catering to you. But all of that's going to be wiped away when chaos breaks out. Huh? The simps are going to be no more. Big daddy government is going to be what? A totalitarian government. Okay? All the programs that catered to you women, they're all going to be gone. What's it say in Jeremiah, the 4th chapter? Let's get that. You women have no idea what reality is and how fast it's coming and how brutal it's going to be. You have no idea. Yet you do all this talking. You really should shut the hell up and listen. Jeremiah, the 4th chapter, the 30th verse. And when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, yeah, you wear that makeup so you can go to your job, and your job pays you well, and you think you're on top of the world. You make statements like, I don't, especially you so-called black women, I don't need no man. Of course, that is a true statement. You got the big daddy government catering to you, all the little programs that they give you, the nourishment that they give you. You got the cities, everything is within reach, right? Everything is so comfortable for you. Yeah, you don't need no man. But what happens when all hell breaks loose? Huh? Will you need a man then? I think so. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Now, the big question is, will men want you? Because of the way you've treated men, the way you shitted on men. The big question is, will they want you? Huh? Did you ever think about that? Let's keep reading. Jeremiah 4:30. And when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Yeah, what you gonna do, woman? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson. Yeah, you paint on your face, you wear the makeup. Though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold. You put on the little dress. Well, some of you wear dress. The majority of you wear clothing like a man. Anyway, though thou rentest thy face with painting. That's makeup. Or what we call fake up. Because, truth be told, if it wasn't for makeup, a lot of you women be hopeless. All right? You'd look like gorillas if it wasn't for makeup. You should bow down to makeup. Fake up. Okay? Though thou rentest thy face with painting, in vain shalt thou make thyself fair. Thy lovers will despise thee. They will seek thy life. Oh yeah, and that's going to happen when all hell breaks loose. When this society is destroyed. Okay, which the word destroyed means destructure. Even now as I speak, the structure of this society is crumbling fast. We're going into martial law. We're going into chaos. Wait when the wicked elite of this government put out the next pandemic or the next, shall we say, the next terrorist attack. Okay? All hell breaks loose. Government troops in the streets. Tanks in the streets. What the hell are you women gonna do, huh? All right, famines. Stores are out of food. Listen, that last snowstorm we just had, and I believe that was a trial run, Elder Apostle Ramla was telling me that Whole Foods, the Whole Foods located in Milford, Connecticut, was almost out of food. And that was a little snowstorm. So how much more when adversity, for lack of a better term, comes one behind the other? Huh? How much more then when you have adversity happening weeks on end and the stores are suffering from it? Almost all the stores are out of food. What are you going to do then? Huh? You women that pride yourself in being independent, like Beyonce told you. Independent, independent. Meanwhile, Beyonce has a husband. Did you think about that? Reality is coming for you women, man. Reality is coming for you women. Pretty much I'm going to leave it there. It's just a little something on my mind. Something on my mind. Yeah, man. Reality is coming for you women. Reality is going to smack you dead in the face. Okay? All that shit you've been talking, now you're going to have to own up to it. Okay? And on that note, I'm going to end this video.